Be a boss.
Cause ain't none in between. If you gon' be a boss, be a boss. If you gon' be a king, be a king. If you gon' be a bitch, stay a bitch. Cause ain't none in between.
Let's get high. Let's get high. Come on, let's get high.
Everybody welcome. Let's go. Here we go. Come on. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. This is Peter Bruck speaking from Graz, Austria, sitting in Salzburg, talking to you all around the world. I have a question for you. What's the difference between waiting for the dentist and waiting for the gala evening tonight? Difference is you got Ivory Parker, the beatboxer of the year. So this was just a really great warming up. I'm sorry that we are a little bit late. The lateness is something which you have to deal with when you are dealing with very important people. Like, for instance, the European Commissioner for Innovation, Research, Culture, Education and Youth, Maria Gabriel. And she said she wants to be here tonight. She wants to be with you. She wants to give you the awards tonight, but we couldn't reach her. She's somewhere trapped in Brussels, or in between Brussels, in the car somewhere else. We don't know. We couldn't get hold of her. So please excuse the delay. We had a wonderful 3 days of innovation, a wonderful 3 days of learning from each other. I have learned a number of things. I have learned a new claim for us in our community, a claim to address how we proceed. Seek, search, and solve. That's one thing. The other thing is, which I learned is that we move from best practice to best principles in terms of how we organize the sharing of ideas, the social franchising of ideas, the social franchising of the ideas from Chile to India, from Portugal, all the way to Russia. And that is what the European Young Innovators Festival is all about. And also, I learned that purpose-driven games are just the interface for a lot of different things. And as you might have seen when you participated in the presentations, you saw also a number of games using, for instance, the play engine of Minecraft to use it for education. And that is very, very innovative, because when you are under a pandemic situation, the most important thing in terms of the e-learning and the online learning is how to engage, how to work with each other. And then finally, I think what was really very moving over the last 3 days is to see the diversity of ideas, the diversity and the richness and the thrilling ways in which they were translated into practice and how they are delivering. And this evening cannot do justice to the way you have done your things, cannot do justice for the kind of engagement and also the kind of commitment you have shown. But we have somebody who really cares about this festival to take place, and that is the mayor of Graz. And we have a video from him. Let's have the video of Mr. Nagel, who is the mayor of the city of Graz, who is the host of the European Young Innovators Festival. Please, let's have the tape.
Strong green tech cluster. Graz is the home of more than 60,000 students studying at our 4 universities. Graz has been the European capital of culture in 2003 and has a rich and vibrant contemporary art scene. Graz is a city designed and recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, and Graz is a city of human rights. I guess now you know why Graz is hosting you and the European Young Innovators Festival in Graz. Especially during the challenging times with the global pandemic, the climate crisis and the potential economic crisis, we need to focus on collaboration, think about new and innovative solutions, and seek European collaboration. We need young entrepreneurs like you, who shape the future and the Europe we want. It's my pleasure to welcome you in Graz at this festival, and I hope you will be able to travel here soon in order to meet and share your creative ideas and experiences. I wish you meaningful connections, conversations that turn into collaboration, and a sustainable knowledge exchange with people from Graz and all across Europe.
Nagel, thank you for introducing and welcoming and maintaining the faith. The city of Graz has been involved in young innovators presenting their best projects over the last 18 years. This is an enormous record, and I hope that we can continue that way. What makes the European Young Innovators Festival so special is something which was developed over the last years by the former manager of the festival, Birgit Kohl, which is that we are not just having the best young people presenting their projects, but we are networking with a lot of different kind of universities and colleges all around Europe. And I was in the presentations of this networkings this afternoon. What is the job there? The job is that people who study multimedia, who study information design, who study working with digital technologies for good content, that they are commenting and reviewing the projects and giving feedback. And in order to do this well, they need the kind of coaching, mentoring of their professors, instructors, and teachers. And they are then also presenting their feedback. And this afternoon, there was this kind of feedback session, and it was really wonderful to see the energy. I saw in one group, there were 75 people in there, and the other one, there were 78 people there. So over 150 people participated in this exercise. which is, I think, truly amazing for a festival like this, in terms of not just producing content, but to create mutual, shared, collaborative learning. And this is where we are actually very rich. So for the first group, which is the international group, these are the 7, 8, 9, 10 different kind of universities all around Europe. We have one award, and there were jurors who looked at their presentations. And then we have, for the Graz universities, another award. And so I have first the International Student Award. The team which convinced the jury most is the team which presented the review and their feedback for the project Air Care. Can we have the people who were on the team put into this show? Can we just do a short interview with them? Can we manage this technology-wise?
Hi, I'm one of the team members of Air Care.
Hi, Christina.
You can hear me. It was nice to meet you, Peter.
You are from which university?
I'm sorry, could you please repeat that?
From which university are you?
From the University of Economics in North Macedonia. I'm studying electronic business. I'm currently in my 4th year of studies.
And you were in a team together with how many other people?
I was working with such an amazing people from Switzerland and from Germany. There were Pia, Richard, and Hansi. I would like to send love to them, and it was such a gift to work with them and share this experience with such creative people and straightforward and open-minded people like them.
What was your main insight when you looked at Air Care, which you wanted to offer the team which has produced Air Care and which is behind Air Care and is developing Air Care? What was your main insight and your main feedback for them?
Well, the thing with air pollution, which Air Care is about, is that every breathing creature is affected by this pollution particularly, whether we like it or not. And the problem is not everybody is aware of it. So we put our focus on increasing the awareness of air pollution. But facing this problem is bigger than us, bigger than the profits we could make as people. And developing a campaign that has an impact on the future is way more valuable than creating a campaign to just make an impact now. So as Hansi said in the presentation, maybe it is too late for our generation to change our way of thinking, but we're not the first profit-driven generation that easily compensates our environment for a shallow consumerism satisfaction. But we should be the last generation. And let's stop promoting the sustainability solutions to the paying customers and to use them to shape. Instead of that, we need to use them to shape the future generations' brains.
Thank you very much, Christina, for outlining this. I understand that your main recommendation would be that Air Care needs to collaborate in a network to create not just more awareness around the problem, but also more awareness of how to get towards a solution. So that is something quite interesting and very important. And thank you very much to you and to other people who were participating in this team. We have a second group of students. They are the students who are enrolled in university courses in the city of Graz, in the province in Styria in Austria. And here we have a student group which has been working on Plant for the Planet. This is the winning team from the local student group in Graz. Can I see if there's somebody from this team who can come on air?
Hi, I'm Chris. That's me.
Hi, Chris. Which university are you at?
I'm from the FH Joanneum, University of Applied Sciences in Graz.
And you study interactive media design or what?
No, it's actually called EV for information and basically economics.
And and you looked at Plant for the Planet. And can you tell us a little bit how many people were in your group, or how big is the team, and what was your main insight which you wanted to give back to the production team?
So yeah, we were 5 people in total, and our goal was really to give the main team of Plant for the Planet something they can work with, something they can maybe even implement in the whole solution. And yeah, it goes to show what can be done in 1.5 days. And I hope they really appreciate our input and really do something great with it, maybe.
I'm sure there are. I think there's a huge demand. I was very much moved the last year or a couple of years ago when one of the people who were winning and who were on the stage at the Young Innovators Festival was saying, I have pitched for McKinsey, I've pitched in Silicon Valley. I never learned as much as from the student groups and the peers. And I think this is great. And thank you very much, Chris, for doing this. Final message from you to the team.
To the team from Plant for the Planet?
Yes.
Or to my team? Yeah, just keep doing what you do, keep improving, and don't let everybody or anyone tell you otherwise.
Very good. Thank you very much. And I hope that you stay in touch, stay connected, and work together even in the future.
Thank you.
The city of Graz is not just the host for the European Young Innovators Festival. The city of Graz is really engaging. It is a city of human rights. It's a city of green tech. It's a city of design. It is a city of universities, but it's also a city of young entrepreneurs. And therefore, the city has given out a special Best Business Potential Award. And the 16 European Young Innovators were eligible for that kind of award. And I say hello to Andrea Davishade from the city of Graz. And I say, Andrea, are you here on the call?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi.
Hi.
Good evening.
Thank you very much for joining in. And I'm happy that you are more reliable than the European Union Commissioner.
I'm not so important. Therefore, I'm here.
Now, because you are the person to announce an award. Give us first background, please, for the award, and what is the thinking behind the city of Graz to give out this award on Best Business Potential. Please, Andrea.
Okay. Yeah. So my name is Andrea Davishade, and I work in the Department for Economic and Tourism Development of the city of Graz. We have been partners of the European Young Innovators Award, the former European Youth Award, since the beginning. And young entrepreneurship is a main focus of our department. And every year it's a pleasure to see the great ideas the young and the brave people have. And it's an honor for us to host this event. And it was difficult for us to find a winner, but we had to make a decision, and we want to award a project that combines tradition, innovation, and also digitalization. A project that will be interesting in the future also for the city of Graz and for many other cities in the world as well. And our prize for the Best Business Potential Award is a backpack. I will show you this one. I hope you see it. Or a laptop bag, all produced in Graz out of sustainable material, a kind of manufactured paper. And the product is available in 2 colors, blue and black. And the winner has to tell me which color is the preferred one and if they want the backpack or the laptop bag. And now I want to present the winner. And the winner is Augmented Reality Tool for Tourism.
Hey, bravo.
Wow.
Do we have anybody on the call here now who can take the stage from the Augmented Reality for Tourism? Please.
Wow, it's me, Franco Lanfour from Bars. Thank you very much. It's a huge honor for us to receive this award. Thank you for my team, my partners, and the people who supported us. Creating these projects wouldn't be possible without you. And thank you for this recognition. This gives us a boost in our motivation to keep on forward. And thank you to the World Summit Award as well for having this great initiative and making it possible even through this actual situation. Back to you.
Thank you very much. Tell us a little bit, in how many cities are you already active with your augmented reality for tourism? How many cities?
By now, we have finished project only in Vienna, but we are already working in Linz. Already have a potential project there, and in Niederösterreich, 2 of them as well. And
okay,
of course,
so
our goal.
Now you would have to say, if I go to Graz and pick up my bag there, I want to also have Graz to supply and work with us for our application, isn't that?
Of course, it will be a
Andrea,
pleasure
are you open to that?
Yeah. I'm.
Okay.
Of course, yes.
First,
no, that would be a good idea after Linz to do the same, to realize the same project here in Graz.
That's right. So this is a deal.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
let's go on this. Thank you very much, Andrea, and give my regards to, and everybody's regard to everybody else at your department. The Department for Economics and Tourism in Graz is a very important partner for the Young Innovators Festival, and thank you very much for joining us here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure. Bye.
Then I ask Ivory if he is not asleep. Ivory, is there some beatboxing? Can we have some music? 3 minutes of music.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Is bad, blind, blow by pimp, watch, trap, whip, shimp, imp, map, let's go. Drop the beat. Next one.
Thank you very much, Ivory. This was really cool. This is just very great. I hate the fact that we cannot rock and jump around on the stage with you. Okay, now we are coming to the main part and the highlight, not just of this evening, but of the 3 days. And not just of these 3 days, but of the last 3 months. Because what we are doing tonight is part of a long-term process. The call for applications and nominations of the people whom you see today as winners getting onto the stage has started in March, in April, all around Europe, all around the European countries of the Council of Europe. There are 54 such countries. And all these people, the nominees, the people who have nominated, the people who have worked to submit their projects, their videos, their various different kind of documents into the WSA database, all those have done enormous amount of work over the last 3 and 4, 5, 6 months. But then we had also an online jury, and the online jury selected the shortlists. And out of this shortlist, we had 2 weeks ago a grand jury, and out of the grand jury we had now, again, a whole group of 19 people who looked at the project, the presentation, and the impact. And I think this is something very important that you see and understand. When we look at the awards at the European Young Innovators Festival, we are not just looking at somebody who has done a good job in terms of commercialization, not just somebody who is good in AI and machine learning, not just somebody who is having a fast and quick design, but it is the entire concept behind it, the implementation of the concept, and how you are able to present this concept. Because if you are able to do that well, then you have the potential to increase the impact. And we have two winners tonight, and both of them get this wonderful, wonderful trophy, which is done in Portugal by some very young and creative students, not former students, women. It's a women collective which created them. You can fold them up, stick them together. They are made out of paper, but they are as valuable as anything you can have in gold and diamonds, because it is the achievement which you are having, which you are working towards, which counts. So first we have the European Young Innovators 2020. These are the people who have entered through an open competition from all over the 54 countries of the Council of Europe and also of the European Union. And those people who are the best in that category in terms of the solution, the pitch, and the impact. And I'm happy to announce that the winner is Air Care from Northern Macedonia. Can we have Air Care come onto the stage?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Dorian from America here.
Dorian, you are sitting in Skopje. Where are you sitting?
I am sitting in Skopje in my lovely kitchen.
This is not a very good place to jump up and down.
But we can definitely do that. We have stuff to celebrate, so it's amazing.
Yes, you should clap on all the pots.
I can start. I can find some pots and pans.
Okay, this is the first award show where the pot clapping starts right away. Tell me, one of the things which people were really impressed with was the kind of conviction which you have, which you were able to carry when you presented your project. How much of that is you yourself, or how is this in the team, and how do you project this outside of Northern Macedonia? Just tell us a little bit about that.
I think this is a passion that we all share in our team. We come from one of the most polluted cities in Europe, and of course we face pollution head on directly every time we would leave our home. So to have the passion of not only solving air pollution and raising awareness for our own citizens, but helping everyone around the world that struggles with this problem, I think is very critical and important to all of us. So this is why we have such enthusiasm and passion when we spread both air care and our mission around the world.
We had yesterday and today Anshul Tawari from New Delhi, and New Delhi is world famous also for air pollution. Have you already thought of moving outside of Europe with your solution?
Totally. We're actually live in 41 countries around the world, including Europe, Australia, and North America. But Asia is our next target because of the definite air problem pollution that they have over there.
The jury, when they were discussing it last night, had a very important question, and that was, your application depends on two things. One is to get the data, and secondly, to have then somebody care about what you show as indicators. So how do you deal with getting the data in various different kind of cities? And what is it, how do you create then the impact that people really care about what you show as the situation in the city, in the neighborhood, in this kind of quartier or whatever?
I think so. A lot of this data that we collect is either from government or volunteer measuring stations that people like you and me have put up in front of our windows to know what we breathe outside. We spend a lot of manual work to make sure that we collect as much information as possible and put this all together in one app that's in your pocket, so you're able to view air pollution. But then that's only one part of the problem. Next, what we also want to do is connect our users to local NGOs, workshops, and eco events to help them get involved into solving the problem and not just be informed about air pollution. So we're trying to move a step forward in the right direction to get rid of this once and for all.
So you are doing actually something very interesting, and that might be also a learning for all of us who are now in the call.
For sure.
You're doing, on the one hand, a crowdsourcing of data, and then you're doing a crowd impacting of the results. Is that right?
Definitely. I think those are the two things that come together one after the other, but hopefully that is our goal to happen all around the world.
Okay, then just look at this screen here. This is the award you will see. It will
Thank you so
be
much.
shipped to you by the normal post office and the parcel service. And I hope that you don't take it into the kitchen because it's paper. And if you're having too many boilings happening, then it might suffer. So put it into a dry place, please.
Definitely.
Thank you very much, Lauren, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
This is wonderful. Now, this was the European Young Innovators Award 2020 for those people who were from the open category. And the open category is a category of self-submission, participation in the competition from all around Europe as defined by the Council of Europe. Now we are moving to the WSA youth category. This is the best projects nominated from the 28 countries of the European Union for being excellent and outstanding and produced by a team which is under 30. Okay, are you ready for that award? Are you really ready? Okay, so the winner of the European Young Innovators Youth category of the WSA is Fit für immer from Germany. Can I see somebody from Fit for immer? Who is there from Fit for immer?
It's me. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, what is your name?
I'm Nico from Fit for immer.
Nico, and you are connected to us from which German city?
I'm actually close to Frankfurt right now.
And where's the rest of your team?
Scattered throughout Germany. We have some sort of in the northeast, and we have some more in the south, in Munich. So yeah, I hope they're watching from everywhere. And probably.
And how many of you are there?
We're in total with 5 people.
You're 5 people.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing. The jury was immensely impressed because the jury said 3 things. First of all, your concept is an innovative streaming concept. The second one is you seem to care about using digital technology for a group which is usually not thought of first when it comes to digital, which is the elderly. And the third one is you really produce something which gives the WSA its very core mission, which is a high quality content driven application. What do you say about that?
Well, I definitely feel very honored that the jury feels that way. I mean, we feel that way as well, that we're producing something good and doing good with it. But it's great to actually see, have other people see it as well, and us being honored this way by receiving such a great award.
Nico, the questions the jury had were very much around the fact that you need to differentiate between what is seen on YouTube and what is offered by you as a service.
Yes.
How would you argue that what you are doing is better and positioned differently than a YouTube channel?
I would argue that way, that we spent around a year actually only developing what we actually want to make, not producing any kind of content in form of videos. What we did is we did iterative tests with lots of elderly residents, elderly homes, and talked with physiotherapists and had trained musicians, and basically we developed something which we think is perfect for the homes, and it is it's a bundle which sort of has everything you need for the entertainment and for fitness. And that's something that YouTube channels cannot offer in the same way we do, and not in the same quality, and also not in the same, not as a whole bundle, the way we do it.
The other question, which was the discussion of the jury, was revolving around a very important other aspect, which is distribution and how to set it up. When you have Fit for Immer, how do you reach your audience, your participation groups, and so on? So the question was, do you work mainly through elderly homes? Are you working through the operating companies? Are you addressing individual people or couples? How are you setting it up?
That's actually a very interesting question, because it's one of the main things we have to take into account when rolling out our product, because the people who are actually affected by the product and who actually sort of use the product in the first kind of way are not the same people we actually have to sell our product to, because
That's right.
Obviously what we do is basically we sell our product to elderly homes, and they then the idea is that they gather their residents and that the residents then watch our videos. So basically it's sort of like it's sort of reached onto them. And yeah, that's the way we want to distribute it. We think that's the easiest way, but we are also looking into options how we can sort of distribute this into home care, like people who are being cared for at their own homes.
Thank you very much, Nico. I think that as Europe grows older, as the demographics in Europe change, especially also in Germany, in Austria, in Northern Europe as well, your project, your application will become more and more important. This award will be shipped to you, and I hope that you will enjoy it. And what is so outstanding about the Young Innovators Festival is, as you saw at the opening session, that everybody from the top of, let's say, the hierarchies in the politics and in business, like, for instance, Mrs. van der Leyen, all the way to the people who really want to use it and have an impact, they are encouraged by you winning this award. Mrs. van der Leyen was saying, talking about, projects which we had last year in terms of, for instance, helping people who are blind and assisting them. Now you have a project which is addressing the elderly, especially also under the COVID situation. That is a very, very important thing. Thank you very much, and congratulations to you and your team for winning in the European Young Innovators Festival the main award. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are coming to the end of this gala, this award ceremony. It's an unusual one. I'm separated from Ivory Parker, which pains me in all my parts of my body, including my heart. And I want to thank very much the team of the International Center for New Media, Nora Woloch, and especially also Manuela Wagner, and then also Matthias and Liene and Sabrina and Margaret and everybody else. You have done a great job. I want to thank the jurors. I want to thank our network of WSA experts all around Europe for participating. I want to thank the teachers and the professors at the various universities and colleges around Europe, and also especially in Graz. And I want to thank you very much who stayed for this award ceremony. I wish you well, keep swinging, and let's have our music and the beat popping. Please, Ivory, go ahead. Thank you all. Thank you.
Let's go. I can feel my face without me feel. But I love, but I love, whoa, I can feel my face without me, but I love, but I love, whoa, I can feel my, I can feel my, I can feel my, I can feel my, I can feel my face without me feel, you. But I let's go.